I don't know how that happened, but it got quiet just at the right time. Everybody must have looked at their watches and said, it's time. Good morning. It's great to have such a great turnout today. My name is Dan McBride, and for 18 more days, I am the interim director of athletics, and today we are going to talk about what happens after those 18 days are up. A couple of announcements I want to make first. Please silence or turn off your cell phones at this time so that we have no interruptions. Also to the media, we will make Kyle available after the events of the press conference today. He'll be available in the back part of this hallway here of the lobby. So if you'd like to get some one-on-one comments from him, we will have him in the back. Again, thank you for being here today. It's an exciting day for EKU athletics. And we will begin today with comments from our president here at Eastern Kentucky University, Dr. David McFadden.
Well, good morning. It is great to be with you. Welcome to the Campus Beautiful. For those who were traveled in this morning to see us, it is truly a beautiful day here at Eastern Kentucky University. As I look out in this crowd, I see so many fellow colonels. I see so many fans. I see so many friends, coaches, student athletes. It's an exciting day here at EKU. As we gather here today, we embark upon a new era with the 16th athletic director at Eastern Kentucky University. We have a storied history at this institution, over a century of success, academically, athletically, 200 championships, All-Americans, national championships, players of the year, coaches of the year. This is a great place with a proud tradition of winning and being excellent at all that we do. We do that because we stand on the shoulders of giants. As the 14th president of this institution, I look at those who have come before me who have put their lifeblood into this institution and into its success. As I look at our athletics programs, I see 15 athletic directors who have been committed to driving us toward excellence and toward championship expectations day in and day out. For the last 4 years, our athletics department has been led by Matt Rohn, and he has done amazing work at EKU. Building into our staff, building into our facilities, building into our championship pedigree. And for that, we are grateful to Matt and Mallory for their contributions to our university. But today begins a new era. It begins an era that is built on a foundation of success at this institution, but is going to be built on a career of high expectations and big winning from an athletics perspective. Kyle Moats comes to Eastern Kentucky University with over 30 years of experience, 15 consecutive years of sitting in the seat of an athletic director. And those seats can get really hot, and those decisions can be really hard. And I've got to say today, as we embark on probably what is the most unprecedented time of change in college athletics, having someone lead your athletics department who's been there, who's done that, and who cares that much is something that you just can't pass up on. I think Dan McBride said it. This is not just a home run. It's a grand slam for Eastern Kentucky University to have someone who brings that level of experience, to bring someone who has a deep understanding of the Commonwealth of Kentucky and what it takes to be successful here in this state. And most importantly, that he comes and he joins a family who's committed to that success. So to that, Kyle, we're grateful for you to join us. And Leanne, thank you for coming and being a part of this Colonel family in a big way. As we think about the future of Eastern Kentucky University, what we know is this, is that Kyle and I and all of the staff and all of those who work in the department will work tirelessly every day to push us forward. But what we know, as I look out in this crowd, is that to our fans, to our donors, to our alumni, we will only go as far as you will carry us. And I know that Kyle and I know that Eastern Kentucky University Athletics is going to need you to help carry us to where it is we want to be. And where we want to be is we want to be a championship contender in everything that we do. We must win where we are. We must be the best of the best in where we're at. And the ceiling and the sky is simply the limit from there. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to introduce the 16th Athletic Director at Eastern Kentucky University, Mr. Kyle Moats.
Thank you very much, President McFadden, for those kind words and great introduction. I sincerely appreciate it. It feels so good to be back in the bluegrass. My family and I are extremely excited about this opportunity. It allows us to reconnect with friends and be closer to family. I want to first start by thanking Missouri State President Cliff Smart for 15 wonderful years. Cliff and I worked together on so many tasks, and I'm proud of what we've accomplished together in Springfield. Leanne and I will always cherish our friendship with he and Gail. Throughout this process, President McFadden has demonstrated confidentiality, trust, and loyalty. These are all characteristics that are paramount to me. Experience in his approach and working with him through all this process has been a pleasure. I can't wait to work with him to make Eastern Kentucky the best it can be. He has a passion for EKU that was evident the first time we met. His enthusiasm isn't contagious. It's one of the main reasons that drew me to the job. The athletic director's job is only as good as the relationship with his president, and I look forward to fostering that relationship and being a member of his team. I've known Dan McBride for 20 years, and he is Mr. EKU. I'm happy for him as he enters his retirement, but will miss the opportunity to work with him. I know he's only a phone call away if his expertise is needed. I thank Dan for his friendship and support throughout this process. I wouldn't be here today without him engaging the conversation. I also want to acknowledge Matt Rohn. Matt left his job in great shape. He's a friend, and I wish him all the best. So, how did we get here? As I stated earlier, leadership matters. I look forward to being a part of President McFadden's administrative team. I support his vision for the university and how athletics can be a strong partner in helping with those strategic initiatives. I believe we have a good athletic solid staff in place that is energetic, creative, and results-driven. EKU's rich legacy with numerous conference championships speaks to the university's commitment to excellence. I'm honored to join a program that has prioritized student athletes, focused on holistic growth, and been supported by a passionate and dedicated fan base. The resources have been allocated to be successful. With the new direction in college athletics and the financial challenges placed upon us, we will need to be creative, open-minded, and willing to adapt to stay competitive. As an athletics department, we will strive to demonstrate the following stated goals. To win, we want to win in the field and in the classroom. They're not mutually exclusive. We're going to put the student athlete at the heart of the program. All of our decisions need to be centered around their well-being. To be fiscally responsible, we need to be good stewards of our money and be budget conscious. It's more important now than ever before. To be compliant, we will adhere not only to the rule, but the intent of the rule. I take no pride in winning if we aren't doing it the right way. To exude class, Bear Bryant, for all these old-timers out there, Bear Bryant once said when asked about class, I can't define it, but I can recognize it when I see it. That's who I want us to be. My whole professional life has been guided by decisions to help further my career and do what I thought was best for my family. Sometimes those decisions, tough decisions, didn't always appear that way to them. Throughout my professional journey, they encouraged and supported me once the final decision was made. The older you get, you realize what your priorities are in life. When this opportunity presented itself, it gave me a chance to bring our family, entire family, together. That not only excites me, but it excites my wife, Leanne. It makes her the happiest person in the world. I can tell you it's taken me a long time to accomplish that. I am forever grateful to President McFadden and the Board of Regents for offering me and my family this special opportunity. I get to do a job I love with the people I love most, literally. We look forward to making Richmond our home and engaging with the many stakeholders who are passionate about EKU athletics. I am honored to be your athletics director, and I'm eager to get to work. Go Big E.
all of the people on the front row are wondering, why has the president gone back to the microphone? So it's called presidential privilege. Let me say to this, Kyle, we are so excited to have you and really to have your whole family here together. And I am surely eager to figure out how to crack that code that you have to make your wife eternally happy. So we're going to talk about that. Lots of things I can learn from you. The reason I come up here right now is that there's always times to recognize those who have served this university and the work that they've done. But I feel like a gathering like this is probably a great opportunity to really recognize someone who is candidly inseparable from Eastern Kentucky University in so many ways. My love affair with this institution is nearing on 30 years now, and there is no memory that I have of this place that does not have Dan McBride in it. And so if you would, Dan, if you just come up here for a minute, would you join me in thanking Dan McBride for his service to Eastern Kentucky University?
Today's about him, not me.
Today is about Kyle. It's not about Dan. But as I meet the people who are coming in the door, they're like, Dan's like my child. That he's my baby. And so just so many people who have been dedicated to that. And Dan, thank you for, I feel like that what a great way to end and where it began. And you've done a great job in being the interim athletic director and keeping the trains on time and keeping things moving forward and helping us find the next great leader for EKU athletics. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our press conference today. And as Dan said earlier, Kyle will be available for media in the back of the room. Thank you all.